Hey everyone, I'm back at the government compliance office. This time I drove my Cadillac Deville back here. So I've got my compliance documents, I've got my passports, just in case they need a passport, so to prove who I am, because my other government issued ID is not good enough. I have all kinds of documentation about that I actually live where I live, that my license says that I live where I have always lived for the past several years. And other documentation that I had to fill out. They wanted something with my social security number. I do not have a social security card. I have not had a social security card in years. Obviously, I was issued a social security card when I got a job when I was 16 years old, a long time ago. But I lost it sometime and I never replaced it. So I don't have a social security card. So they said I can bring some documents that show my social security number, but I realized in going through my papers at home that most documents that I have don't have, like the W-2s and 1099s that I get, don't have my social security number because I use an LLC to get paid, and that has another number. So some of the documents I have show the last 4 digits of my social security number, and so just for good measure, I brought my 2017 taxes because I didn't do my 2018 taxes yet. I filed for an extension. And anyway, so I'm hoping between all this paperwork that I can actually be compliant once again with the government in getting a license. So wish me luck. Thank you. Hey everyone, I just found out that my Cadillac Deville that I just registered 2 months ago, the tags are already expired. I had the emissions test done back in March, and because my birthday is in May, the registration expires this month, even though I just had it done 56 days ago. So evidently I have to go and get the emissions test done again. I'm going to verify that. I have to go to a different government compliance office to absolutely verify that, because I don't know. I'm assuming I need to get that emissions test again, because that needs to be done every time that you have your car registered here in Georgia. And then I have to go and get the tags renewed, and I just did all this 56 days ago. So anyway, my government compliance adventure continues today. Okay, so I made it over to the government compliance office for the local taxes to pay my registration tax for my Cadillac Deville, but I wanted to follow up on my experience at the other government compliance office for my driver's license. I brought all my documentation in, and I've got a ton of it. It's down there on my seat. And one of the things was I had to show my social security number. So I didn't have anything really that showed my full social security number, because they show the last 4 digits. There's so much documentation that I have, they don't print the actual full number because of security concerns and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, I did find a couple of things. One of my tax documents from last year had my full social security number, but when I went in there and was rifling through the papers with the very nice and kind lady at the desk in there, she said, "Oh, I don't need to show my full social security number. Since I'm a resident of Georgia, it's okay that only my last 4 digits are showing in my social security number." So anyway, take that for what it is. To my fellow travelers in Georgia, with a Georgia address, you don't have to show your full social security number when you renew your driver's license in Georgia, even though the documents that they say you have to provide must show your social security number. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. If that's helpful to any of you, there's just another piece of information. Okay, hey everyone. I got my my registration for my Cadillac Deville, which is parked over there. You can see it. I got it re-registered, even though I registered it 56 days ago, but I found out I did not need to get the emissions test done because I did it, it didn't need to be done. It's like good for getting a registration and then for one renewal thereafter, I guess within a year. So anyway, that was nice. The reason I had to re-register my vehicle is because it was over 45 days that I registered it. So I did it 56 days ago. So anyway, you learn something new every day. 45 days I wouldn't have to re-register it, but 56 days I did. So there's government at work. I am in total compliance. I'm going to put my new yellow sticker that says May on it. 2020. I hope it says 2020. Well, yeah, it does say 2020. It says 20 on it. So anyway, I am compliant in my Cadillac Deville for another year, and I'm going to go and put it on the car right now.